Yeah, guys, welcome back. I wanted to talk to you because the last time when Asmodeus was being more really, remember how spastic and haywire he got? I talked to you guys and we worked it out, and now we have a great relationship. Mammon has just gone into meltdown mode. Um, we did have an argument last night, and the way I've seen him has evolved pretty rapidly, and I thought he would be happy that I don't have any ideas that if I go out and I buy this candle or I buy this, couple $100 kit, he's going to bless me financially. I thought he would be happy because that's not how it works. It doesn't. And, I said, you do help, you help manage our finances. You tell us no a lot, which we need because I'm a toddler with money. But he has had a long list of things not coming through. He's telling me behind the scenes, oh, this is going to happen and that's going to happen. And he's had a long list of not coming through. But I know he's trying. I have faith that he's trying, but he's just not coming through. He's just not delivering. And the VR was his latest, biggest, and most expensive failure. So, he's had a meltdown, he's retreated, and he doesn't feel like he's of any use. And there's nothing I can do. I'm not going to hold him here against his will. And I do know part of this reaction and part of this meltdown is how a lot of people treat demons. You don't have to hold them in a circle. You certainly shouldn't try to abuse them because, believe me, they are stronger than you. But just because you are a decent human being, you shouldn't try to abuse them or anything. And I think he was afraid I was going to somehow magically beat him half to death. And I'm like, why? You did your best. We don't hit people in this house. I was raised in an abusive household. I'm like, no, we don't beat people in this house. It just teaches you not to get caught and to be stealthy. I said, you're not going to get beat. It's not coming. I said, I'm not going to punish you and I'm not going to take something away. I said, maybe if he saw Loki getting stuff taken away, I said, Loki just pushes way too fucking far for months at a time. I said, this wasn't Loki having a string of not coming through. Loki's like, yeah. Loki's a little shit sometimes. I love him and he can be unconditional love and he can be a little shit. May the odds be ever in your favor. And, yep. And, Mammon just had a repeated string of failures, and it happens. I said, I've been in business almost all my life, either working for other people, working in customer service, or on the front lines dealing with customers' joy, or something, And I said, this happens. Businesses fail, you have bad days, weeks, months, years. I said, businesses go out of business. Look at 2020. Look how many businesses are either filing for bankruptcy protection or going bankrupt or going out of business. I said, baby, this happens. This happens. Businesses just go out of business. And I said, a lot of times, a business has trouble getting started up, and you're just having trouble getting started up. You're having trouble getting traction. I said, I don't expect you to deliver like these blogs written by these people that want to sell you those couple $100 kits. There's this one blog that I'm sure you've seen if you work with Mammon. And this person claims that Mammon gave them this successful business. And if you see their YouTube channel, I think they're worse off financially than I am. And that's pretty sad. And they claim if you would just read the blog and you would never see their videos, they claim, like, you would think they are on, some kind of New York City prime real estate and, they have endless fortunes. I said, I never wanted that from you. I don't want a mansion. I mean, yeah, okay. If we were all given a mansion and a hot tub full of attractive people tomorrow, we probably wouldn't complain. But, I said, I really don't want that. I said, he just kept digging and digging and digging, 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 when somebody pushes way too far and stuff came up that, yeah, I would like a lot of stuff done. But he knows that. He's known me long enough. I said, but, quit pushing. You're looking for a fight. And he's having a total meltdown. He feels like he's useless. And I said, you're the only one that can decide whether or not you're of any worth. I said, I'm not going to beat you, and I'm not going to hold you here. I did try to, coax him into staying, but he's miserable. And I said, okay. I can't hold him here against his will. It's not fair for him, and he feels he's failed. And he is vain about coming through and being a success. And Asmodeus has just been lashing his tail back and forth because he's upset. And in the tail thing, by the way, is just a thing he does with me. I don't think everybody sees one. And because he knows I think it's cute. Yeah, getting his pleased feeling. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes you don't work out with a god or demon. Mammon's always welcome in this house. He didn't do anything to truly disappoint me. Am I a little disappointed that all that stuff didn't come through? Sure I am, because I'm human. But, it's how it is. I looked at Inari last night, because even Inari popped up, because Inari was concerned, and Inari has been, hanging out more. The more Japanese stuff I do, they very rarely speak with me. Very rarely, they usually pantomime. They were concerned. And Inari is in charge of business and wealth and good fortune too, so I think they're gonna just scooch over. And I said I don't want to replace Mammon because I care about them, but at the same time, if he's taking this so hard and he truly wants to leave and he feels like he's devalued himself, then I can't talk him out of it. It's just part of what he has to work through. I said he just truly does not seem to understand that humans don't care, that once they have their money, some businesses truly don't care. They don't give a shit. Oculus has terrible customer service. They're notorious for sending wrong parts, doing anything else, and people have paid for replacement parts and they'll send parts for the wrong stuff, and then you try to return it and they want you to return it to them, and they are really bad. They're really bad. Back in the day I used to deal with Gateway. Remember those computers? Yeah, I had one. They were better. You could just they would send you a box, prepaid shipping, you would pack your shit up, they would have it picked up, they would arrange for it to be picked up. You would send it back. Now, you didn't have a computer for a couple weeks, but they would repair it for free and send it back to you. Yeah! You didn't have to pay all this bullshit for Geek Squad to come to your house or something. Gateway was like the absolute best. I'm sad that they don't have their stores anymore. But, it is what it is. So I lit a candle to Loki and, dressed it, put a heart on it, and that. I said, this house needs love and calmness. And we found our mint incense, so we lit that. And he seems to like the smell of mint with me. I know it's related kind of to money, but it's also related to cleansing and uplifting and everything. And I said we all need uplifted. It feels like Mammon's vaguely here, but he's like sulking right now. And I said, we all fail. I said every video I make, everybody doesn't like watch at the same rate. I said, I can't figure out stuff, it's, I'm kind of, on my taxes, the like 1 year I made enough on YouTube. I'm in the entertainment industry, is what I am. I'm in the entertainment industry, so I said, you can never figure out what people want. Some videos do great and some don't. I said, it's the same thing. You had a string of really bad starts, but at least you help us conserve money. And you do come through a little bit, but it's just a teeny tiny bit here and there. It's not like a huge fortune. And I do think he resents Inari, because if you start to study Inari has like private little temples on top of businesses and everything else. I said, yeah, it helps when you're already a success. It's a lot easier for God to give you more success. They have a lot to work with. But I said, Inari seems to be able to build you up more from having nothing at all, and Inari's very kind towards people. So, Inari number one job for Inari is getting food on the table, and that's like what I'm concerned about, giving you shelter, stuff like that. Inari's concerned about the practical stuff, and will bless you with good fortune, and they like fun, so they'll like getting back to the games. Maybe I'm not a good fit for Mammon, but you guys are usually pretty good. I do love Mammon. I love Mammon very dearly. They have that's actually Mammon stuff back there. But if he's going to be, he can be cold, he can be a little temperamental. He was just doing great actually yesterday. I had listened, I'd ordered the food that he wanted me to order. That's actually supposed to arrive today. He even was indulgent enough and said, just have faith in me. I want you to have faith in me. And he had me order 2 more games. And then I don't know if the VR was really that important to him because it's like I don't even care now. I'm moving on. I'm disappointed, yeah, but that's life. Life is full of disappointments. Um, and I don't know. It's like he's frustrated. I don't know if he's thinking about everything I'd ever want, which I'm human. We're hunter gatherers. We would like a lot of stuff we probably don't need. But, it's nothing I can do, and I can't fix it on my end. We've tried being nice. We've tried saying, okay, if you're really that upset, you are free to leave. We don't want you to. You're a family, but if he wants to, if he wants to go, I just think he's feeling, kind of upset. And, I'm sure it hurts them. That's why I don't like those blogs that he's not living up to this idea of someone that will give you all this stuff. But there's a lot of nonsense written about Mammon that you absolutely have to be able to put gold on his altar. And I'm like, shit, if I could afford gold, I wouldn't need him. Getting laughter and cheers back her from Loki, like, yes, exactly. One of you finally gets it. I'm like, damn it, if I could afford gold anything, fuck it, I wouldn't need any help. It's like, really? Seriously? If I could afford gold? Yeah, I really wouldn't need help. So no, he's not getting gold on his altar. It doesn't work like that anyways. As I've told you guys, it's very true. It doesn't matter if you have nothing to give or you have platinum to give. If they really want to work with you, they will work with you. And it's just a thing of, if I was already a millionaire, I would already be pretty well off set for life. It would be a lot easier for them to work. It's a more of a challenge, if you don't have much to begin with, but they can still do it. They can still at least keep your head above water, but he's not happy with that. So, this is Mammon making judgment on Mammon. There's nothing I can do about that. But you guys are usually pretty good about giving us advice and helping us sort things out. So, if you have any ideas, leave them below. They will be appreciated. I am worried about him because I've never seen him. One, he's usually not entirely emotional, and he's being absolutely emotional now. I said, enough visual novels for you, young man. And I don't think it's that, because I asked Asmodeus, I said, have you guys been, like, reading over my shoulders? And it's like, he's like, no. I know Asmodeus was, I know Loki was, but I don't think Mammon cares. I don't know. I've never seen him get this emotional before. I'm sure it's past trauma from how humans have treated him in the past, and I'm sure it's frustrating to not live up to some kind of fantasy blog, but, there's a difference between fantasy and reality. No woman really wants to live in a Tomei novel, so if you guys like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.